November kicks off the holiday shopping season. With Black Friday occurring during this time and everyone making their holiday wish list, some stupid purchases are bound to be made. So I want to take a look back at the stupid things I bought when I was younger. The word stupid encompasses a few different things. It describes a purchase I regret making, an item that is totally useless, something that was too expensive, or something that is just stupid. As in, I have no justification for why I was interested in purchasing the item in the first place. The main things that fall into this category are the items I unnecessarily had a whole freaking collection of. When I was a dumb teen just getting into watching beauty videos on YouTube, I started collecting hand sanitizers from Bath & Body, nail polish, and lip balm. I didn't wear makeup, so these were the things that I got into. But I only have one mouth, 2 hands, and 20 nails. I don't need a whole collection of these things. And I proudly put all of that stuff on display too. Hey, I don't have a shopping problem. I acquired all that during the many shopping trips I made my dad take me on. I'd go to random places like Target, Walmart, and the mall just to pick up some random little knickknacks, 95% of which I don't have anymore. Cute little decorative erasers are also on the list of random things I collected. They're still way too cute to use, so I guess I'm just going to be looking at them the rest of my life. My elementary school had a little bookstore where you could buy different school supplies, and I would buy stuff before I went to class because that's where the seeds of my shopping problems were planted. My favorite thing about going out shopping was doing a haul when I came back. I loved getting a bag from every store so I could walk around and feel cool. Then I'd take all of those bags home and do absolutely nothing with them. Plastic bags are the scum of the earth, but to a young shopping-obsessed teenager, they're everything. But that was when I was a young, impressionable teen. Before that time, I was actually pretty good at saving money, mainly because I didn't know much about shopping yet. When I was younger, I'd spend my money to collect toys, as any kid does. I had over 25 Webkinz, quite a few Build-A-Bears, and 7 American Girl dolls. Let's talk Webkinz first. Definitely not the worst toy I collected because I did get my use out of them. The main reason why you get them is so you can play the game online. I probably only needed 1 or 2 to do this, but I was young and Webkinz marketing strategies were clearly stronger than I was. It's a purchase I regret making now because I don't play the game anymore, I don't even know what my login is, and I don't think the plushes themselves are cute enough to play with or exclusive enough to keep. And shout out to all the Webkinz knockoffs that I was also obsessed with. Following a similar principle are all of my Build-A-Bears. Everyone knows the best thing about getting one is the process of doing so. It's a lot of fun and very memorable. Problem is, now I have a whole stairlight full of plushes I don't play with. Without the clothes and accessories, the toys themselves aren't that unique, but buying that extra stuff for them gets expensive. Before I got into clothes shopping when I was a teen, I would prioritize buying my toy stuff before myself. And let me tell you, those guys lived the life. I had dressers for all their clothes, multiple bunk beds for them to stay in. Long story short, I take good care of my toys. But now I have a bunch of plushes I again just don't know what to do with. If Toy Story didn't exist, I would have no problem getting rid of these guys, but now I can't donate them without fearing I'm giving my cute purple cat separation anxiety. The toys I'll never give away are my American Girl dolls because that ship was expensive. I can't even picture little old me handing over hundreds of dollars to purchase one of these anymore. They are great collectibles, but dang! I remember watching the price for the dolls go up by $5 every year. It seems to have capped itself at $98 now, but that's still $9 more than how much I spent for my very first one. I definitely remember having to fork over $105 for one of them. I paid so much there's no way I'll ever justify getting rid of them. That's a whole other collection of stuff that'll quite possibly be with me the rest of my life. I've always been a little bit of a collector though. Problem was back then I collected things that I have no use for now. That's where some of my other just plain stupid purchases fall. I'm talking about those trendy things I bought when I was little because I was weak, impressionable, a little basic beach, and I can really appreciate a good advertisement. And I'll admit I'm still 2, maybe 3 out of those 4 things. Out of all the weird infomercials I saw as a kid, the only thing my siblings and I were able to convince my parents to purchase was Floam. And that was a mistake. It was totally dried up and smelled like burnt plastic. Not worth the money, but the commercial still looks cool. I can also recall playing with moon sand by myself in my room a few times. It feels cool, but looking back was pretty pathetic. Save your money and just go to an actual beach. Thankfully, I don't make a lot of random purchases anymore. A lot of what I buy speaks to the person that I am, like this porg plush that sits on your shoulder, or Winnie the Pooh plush that has a piglet hanging on its back. These are what I consider to be great purchases and worth my hard-earned money. A lot of my favorite items I've purchased I've acquired within the last few years. Now that I'm smart and know how to find the best deal and know what I'm still gonna love in 30 years' time. Whether or not there's still some stupid items in that bunch is debatable.